the Oddtrotter here, trotting my way through Illinois, and today we're in Pontiac, Illinois, at the the Livingston County Courthouse. At the Livingston County Historical Society's small exhibit. It's a small room, but there are some unique things here. For example, my guest today, this lovely prairie wolf, or coyote. Her name's Tina. So, Tina, what do you think of this exhibit? I know, it's kind of... Hey, no, calm down. She gets kind of exasperated when people ask her about how she's been standing here for nearly 80 years. So, have you gotten to see Abraham Lincoln's beard hair? Yes, I know, that's what everybody comes here to see. Yes, I know. That's rude. So, what other things would you recommend people see in Pontiac? Yeah, we're going to go see that. We're hoping to. Yeah, I know Teddy Roosevelt dedicated that statue. Thank you very much for your time. Now this here is a little time capsule. This was laid down in 1937 at Pontiac Centennial. It'll be opened in 2037 for the city's bicentennial. Over here, a lovely plaque also from the centennial, showing the town's origin. One of the town's founders was Jesse Fell, who was a pretty big name around here. He named the city of Pontiac, he named Livingston County, he named the town of Gridley. He was instrumental in the founding of the cities of Bloomington and Normal. He's currently buried in the Evergreen Cemetery, where we have done a video already. And look at over here. There's a lot of old rocks and fossilized ferns. The state fossil, the Tully monster. State mineral, fluorite. Old coral from 260 million years ago, back when this was all in the sea. There's also a lot of arrowheads here. From the days when it was primarily a Native American settlement. Some of these are from the mound builders. There's some stuff from the early courthouse, when it was built in the 1830s. And over here are some of the star exhibits here for Abraham Lincoln. Now, he visited Pontiac 3 times, in 1840, 1855, and 1860, the last time he was running for president. He went along the legal circuit. He rode around in a wagon and did cases whenever he could. And they actually have some important things here. This, I believe, is actually his death mask. Company F, 7th Illinois Voluntary. That is the regiment he was in when he fought in the Black Hawk War in the 1830s. Now there is a small fragment of wood from the scaffold used to execute Mary Surratt, Lewis Powell, George Surratt, and David Harold, who were all involved in the conspiracy to kill, not only kill Lincoln, but attempt to kill Andrew Johnson and Secretary of State William Seward that day. And here's their star attraction, an actual strand of Lincoln's hair, of his beard hair, apparently. belonged to the Wright family until 1992. It was sold by Christie's auction house then, and it became part of Pontiac's collection in 2002. Over here, of course, is Tina. That single room in the courthouse isn't Pontiac's only historical showcase. There are also a lot of monuments to their war dead, including this one that was, indeed, dedicated by Teddy Roosevelt when he visited Pontiac in 1903. A block away from the courthouse is the Pontiac Museum Complex, best known, of course, for all things Route 66. But they also have an interesting exhibit about life in the 1940s. We also took a look at that in our visit to Pontiac. Now, there's more history here than just stuff from the 19th century. Here at the museum complex in Pontiac, just about a block from where we were earlier at the courthouse, here's this Life in the 40s exhibit showing just what a house would have looked like at that time. You might be able to hear some big band music in the background. It's something special itself. Using the kitchen, the living room. Here's what a bedroom would look like. Here's what a kitchen would look like in those days. Table. Stove. Icebox. Shelves. Main counter. Here's some things that children did in the 40s. Let's see. 1942 Red Ryder. Looks familiar for some reason. Tinker Toys, Gilbert. They made chemistry sets and electricity labs. What were popular in the day? Lincoln Logs. Board games, of course, like Quiz Kid. That was a popular radio show in the time. The Lone Ranger game. And of course, the 40s, this was the time of the war, and there were war-based games as well. There's a family as they'd be dressed at the time. Grab your hat and go at the start of the 40s. Just meant let's do our errands for the day. Let's get our food for the day. By the end of the decade, when America's car culture was starting to rise up, it meant let's head off on a new adventure. On Route 66, perhaps. Or other places, of course. I've actually been to Ruby Falls a long time ago. I never got to Rock City though. Never got that far out. There's some lovely old maps. There's a lot of newspapers from the history, from the headlines of World War II, from beginning to end. Here's a laundry room, I think. Yes, it's a laundry room from the time. An iron press. Old-fashioned washing basin, old-fashioned washing machine. And here's what a radio station would look like in the 1960s. From the 40s to the 60s. This is well known from the radio station here in Pontiac, from what I understand. The courthouse is open every Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, and admission there is free. The Life in the 40s exhibit at the museum complex is open 9 to 5 every day from April through October, and 10 to 4 every day from November to March. Admission is free there as well, but they do accept donations. That's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell us in the comments what you think of this place if you've been there. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single video. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and join us at the Oddtrotter website. You'll have the link in the description. And thanks for watching, and until next time, I've got to be trotting along.